Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Watashi Nouryoku wa Heikinchi de tte Itta. And this show is a really good example of why the 3-episode rule is kind of important. Because I walked away from the first episode not super impressed, wasn't sure if I'd watch any more of it, and I walked away from the second episode being like, when can I watch the next episode so I can see that opening again? And yeah, that's quite a bit of a difference. But last episode, we have our character attempting to be average and just kind of failing at it, but at the very least, she is kind of increasing the overall, prominence, value, power, whatever you want to call it, of her party. I think there was a mission that everyone else failed and they passed, so they're looking pretty good, definitely. So I can't help but wonder what they're gonna do today, this episode, because we do have the villains that still have an eye on them, on Mile at least in particular. So maybe something will happen with that. I don't know. So let's just jump into it and find out. 3, 2, 1, play. Wasn't sure if I successfully hit the play button or not, but it seems like I did, so we're all good. Yeah, sure. You walked right into that one, Mile. I didn't think so. Well, this was a productive talk. Good idea. I didn't think so. A story like a bestseller book or a past experience from a previous life. Okay. None of the above. Oh yeah, they don't know what a TV is. Okay. Maybe we should watch our terminology here. Imaginary. Yeah, that's how a Japanese story starts. Are we talking about Mario here? I mean, probably not, but it's probably more of a Momotaro thing. I don't know. I didn't hear enough of it to really gauge it, so. Well, if she wants to hear more, just watch what you say. Sure. What are you referring to? Like a scary story or? Okay. I think we had a bit of an influence on them. I liked it. What, do you have a problem with the pose? uh, yeah, I was about to say, I feel like I'm watching an Outbreak Company or something now. Uh, wow. Will it go quite that far? I mean, guess we'll see. Here we go, we finally get her opening again. They are about the right age for Chunibyo, I'd say. And honestly, if you want to be a Chuni, having magic certainly helps. Although I guess it kind of feel less impressive in this world. I can watch them do that derpy dance thing all day. Smile skills, skill. Better run. Man, Reyna's thing there was great. Good job. Okay. It has how to make my graduation plan plain and simple. Wow, that was fast. You're inviting me? Well, no, your party is not entirely comprised of cute girls, so I don't know why you would even think I would consider it. Yeah, that too. Well, I gave up pretty quickly. Oh, I forgot she made these amazing things. I can just imagine how it would look after it's painted. Yeah, like your double fake lives that you live. I'm sure we'll stay together forever, so. Yeah, it's a bit of a loaded question. Yeah, it does kind of imply that, so yeah, we get to stay together. Aren't you happy? Various reasons. Yeah, I don't think anyone has a problem with this. I certainly don't. Yeah, we get polished together. Yeah, yeah, but it's no reason why you can't stay together. Yeah, that's what friends are for. Yeah, like, that's only one reason. Not even a good one, so. uh, well, it kind of goes full circle. It's decided. I love Reina. What is that face? Uh, those eyes looked a little bit weird, but I got the point of the emotion, so. All together. I like that. I like the sound of that. You go for some meat. What's up? What's happening? Okay. A request. uh, all of our students are trash except for you. Please help me. Okay. Are these B-rate cutters gonna be the villains? You know, our villains from episode 1. Oh? Well, I guess that was usually preferable. Barely does now. Something on the line? Well, I've seen plots like that before. Influential noble. Not as good as A ranks. But we know Mile has defeated B ranks, so all by herself. Now she has a party. Yeah, this is our home, you know. Well, we talked about graduating, so maybe not our home, but okay, we're into it. We had a full-on Roman Colosseum. I don't know what I expected. I should have probably expected that. Yeah, or powers that you were reincarnated with. That too. Show us that as well. I'd be crazy. Couldn't imagine such a thing. Oh god, there she is. Recognize that hair anywhere. I I need an adult or a police officer. Yeah, we remember you. That time we got off for good behavior. Mm-hmm. Right. That look at being unamused. Okay, so you are a noble. I figured it was you, but... Yeah, so I've been told. Well, obvious. As soon as you said she was a noble, that was clear. Yeah, I guess revenge... Revenge is the best reason for anything, so... Oh. Okay, that's certainly... some stakes. Yeah, how much faith do you have in them? Alright. Pretty good deal, but I don't think it'll be as easy as you think. Right, yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. Very lucky, huge blast. Yeah! I don't recognize most of them, but I think it's them. We already kind of went through this. Yeah. I can't believe 6 months passed since episode 1, it's crazy. Very important match. Yeah. Explain this to them. So we're not gonna fully explain things to them. Right. What exactly is the Goblingers anyway? I mean, I know it's supposed to be a reference to something, but... Yeah, she even got a better sword, so... Okay, everyone do your best. Be rank Shmimink. Let's see what she's got. He's just skipped over most of that blood-soaked training. Yeah, see what she's got. She's now on the other end of this. Yeah, they've been trained well, so don't underestimate them. Very good with the sword. Yeah, let's start stabbing. Yeah, you can tell she's learned from Mile. And down. Medics! Oh, well, they're cute. If not, Derek looking. Well, I don't think you, realize how much better they've gotten. uh... Yeah, sure. Looks can be deceiving. Just keep talking. Yeah, I feel pretty stupid in a minute. Oh. Oh, okay, that's what got her. You don't badmouth my friends. That's how it always goes. You don't want to make her mad. She looks like the type that's pretty nice until you make her mad. And someone doesn't listen very well, okay? Just, yeah, you're gonna smack her with your staff? Because that'd be amazing. I would do that playing MMORPGs, just smack him with my mage staff. Ooh! Oh, that looked like it did a little bit of damage. Well, let's not count her out just yet. I'm sure she'll get back up with the power of friendship. Wow, she can do a lot. Mega heal. And yeah, the benefit of being a healer. You can heal yourself. Legendary healing magic. Get on her level, I guess. Yeah, it's on now. Maybe a staff, there's no reason why I can't hit you with it. Pathetic. She won without even attacking. That's how you know someone's really good. The guy next to her seemed very excited. Looking forward to Reina. I want to see what she does. I'm expecting a lot of fire. I think it's a safe bet. I doubt it. He just wants to pay off gambling debts. It's not exactly how she intended it, but... Yeah, he's got fire too. I don't think it will. I think she'll show you real fire in a minute. Don't think it's gonna do much. Yeah, your concern is unnecessary. Wow, I saw snowflakes, I think. So yeah, that's what that was. It was ice magic. Wasn't sure if I was just seeing things because she was a fire girl. Let's see what she's got. And this might actually kill him, so... Well, good practice dodging. Yeah, it's not fair. Well, again, we didn't get a full attack through, but... But what about Miles' turn? I'm expecting you to blow up half this arena. Don't disappoint me, Mile. Which means that you will not succeed in that. What the heck? We just bolted. What the? Didn't even do anything. Didn't even look at him. He just sensed the killing intent, or... Oh. Okay, that was an entrance. Yeah, that would be such a sexy outfit if she wasn't just so old looking. Yeah, but I don't think it will come to that. Oh. Used to be, which means you sucked enough to be demoted. I get it, but, you know, you're just not gonna go where you think it. Oh, jeez. Oh, she really got in there. Not much agitation. Yeah, so far just using the sword. Ooh. Pretty cool fight, actually. More dynamic than I expected. Oh. How kind of you to say. Yeah, I knew what you were meant. And I think you may watch what you should say. You should watch what you say, rather. Seems familiar, doesn't it? Did you not realize that? Yeah, which means one day that chest might be ruined. Wow. You actually mow. Very flashy. Yeah, that felt very Dragon Ball Z-ish, you know, like... Right? Okay, well, we won. Yeah, all the fights are pretty brief, but they were fun. Yeah, you definitely delivered on this one. Good for you. Whew. Again, we gotta stay together. Although, crapper, bow. Your stupid bow is blocking. Why did you have to stand there? I never hated a bow so much in my life. Looking forward to getting a shot of her too. And obligatory guide to let us know how important that is. Yeah, I'm sorry, but friendship trumps all, so stand together. Yes. That was great. Sliding back in a full position. Really are a team. Here we go. Here we go. They've been so influenced. And Reina's crimson hair as well. So confused. Ow, poke my eye. And we even had the smoke. That was dedication right there. But yeah, going full Sentai. I'm sure they're all very impressed. Where'd Pauline go? Yeah, I just said that. Where'd she go? Oh. Did you sign autographs or? Oh, okay. I'll take one. I'll take 5 of each girl. I'll take especially a Reina one. At the very least, I want a Reina one. Okay, so that's why we have so many. Well, that's a light novel title if I've ever heard one. Yeah, makes sense. We can get some funds, it'd be very valuable. Yeah, the life-size ones. It's a good point, yeah. We're full on idols now. It's great. Exactly! You're really struggling with that ideal, aren't you? That'd be a great idea for a light novel, just isekai idol anime. Like, imagine a girl's an idol, and she dies in some Zombieland Saga-esque way. Then she ends up in a fantasy world that doesn't have idols, and then she becomes one there, becomes the world's best idol, because there's no competition. Wouldn't that be something? Isekai idol anime needs to be a thing. Although I guess we're kind of close with this. But yeah, I really do quite like this show. I mean, it's definitely predictable here and there, but that's not really a bad thing. Although I do like how much on the same page I am with Mile and some of these things. Genzai Banzai. Whew. What do you like? Miles' outfit. Just something about it speaks to me. Okay, forgot what button to push there. That was the 3rd episode of Watashi Nouryoku wa Heikinchi de tte Itta. That's such a hard title to properly say. I'm sure I butcher it every time. But yeah, this episode, what do we got? Well, we discussed the whole graduation thing, because we had 6 months pass, And let's see. First thing we had, the first thing we had was Maya telling stories about, Japan and stuff, like, folklore, as she called it. So, from an imaginary land called Japan, which I found calling it imaginary funnier than I probably should have. Because, I've never been to Japan, but I know that it exists. So if somebody told me it was imaginary, I don't know how I could prove otherwise. I could just show them pictures, and then they could just tell me that's not Japan, that's a different country. And I'd say, well, no, it's Japan. And they say, how do you know it's Japan? I was like, have you ever been there? I was like, no. Well, then maybe you're being lied to. So Japan could be imaginary for all I know. It could all just be one joke. Like a fantasy land, like a utopia that the internet just talks about as if they wished it existed. But yeah, she just tells them fun stories, and they liked it a lot. Actually, they got really into that to the point where the next day we have them being like kind of a little bit chunibyo, just striking poses and saying the lines. It's very cute stuff. I love the enthusiasm, and it did remind me a little bit of Outbreak Company. If you haven't seen Outbreak Company, I suggest you do, because that's a very fun anime. It's basically about a guy that goes to a fantasy world and introduces otaku culture, to them. So very interesting stuff. But yeah, it's always very interesting when you show these kind of things to a culture that's never been introduced to them at all. It kind of reminds you of you when you were young and first discovered, anime stuff. But yeah, we have a lot of people wanting Mild to be in their party because she's so overpowered, which makes sense. But after much discussion about it, we decided we would all stay in the same group together, which feels only natural. Even Andrew, which the show reminds me of, they stayed together after school and took down the Demon King together and stuff. So I figured we would stay together. I'd be very surprised if we went our own separate ways. Like, that'd be very shocking, considering the type of anime that this is. Let's see. But yeah, the main plot of the episode happened here, when the principal basically asked for their help in regards to some sort of graduation mock battle thing, because apparently no students are as good as them. That's to be expected. And a lot's riding on this because some noble apparently thought it would be a good idea to, like, risk the school over it. So, very important stuff. And as usual, everybody else was pretty gung-ho about this, except for Mile, who just like, what, are we agreeing to this? But yeah, we are. We only had B-rank people to deal with, and pretty much right away I knew we would be dealing with our villains from episode 1, because, it's a fairly predictable thing. But, we're all really good, so I was never really too concerned about winning or anything. So even though we put a lot of emphasis on the importance of winning, I was not worried. I knew it'd all be fine. It'd be great. And Mile did have a bit of a run-in with their leader, Miss Poofy here. And I'm kind of impressed she can even get through doors looking like that. But yeah, because of this, we kind of changed a bit of the what's at stake. Some of the lines she says, though. Young girl with tense anxiety, very stimulating. Yeah, I would not be in a room alone with her if I were you, Mile. Just saying. But yeah, quite clearly she was the one that was behind all this stuff, and she's a little bit salty about ruining her thrilling, fully loaded, lovely girl harem plan, as she calls it. It's a bit of a mouthful, but I think her plan would have failed at some point anyway, whether or not Mile did anything. So, but yeah, basically what was at stake here was becoming her property, which if that did end up happening, it would become a very different type of show. I'd still watch it, don't get me wrong, but it'd be a very different type of show. And once we had all these things worked out, it was time for us to all get ready to have a little bit of battle. One-on-one, of course. I do like how she says, hey, aren't those the kidnappers from episode 1? Like, shouldn't they be in, like, jail or something? But, Mile does not fully explain things to them, but doesn't really have to. Just everyone does their best regardless. And everyone was pretty surprised just how much better they were than they were in episode 1. And I figured they would be, because we got to see some of that training that Mile was doing with them. Most notably, Mavis, because we had that 1.2 speed, 1.3 speed thing, you remember that scene? That was a very memorable scene. So I expected them to be better. And they were. Like, it was like a night and day difference as far as the fight between these people go. Like, very, very well-deserved rematch, you know? Now that we've gotten on their level and well surpassed it, you know? But it's always really satisfying to see villains be like super cocky, standing there saying things like, huh, this I have to deal with this small fry getting paid 100 gold for this. That's what a treat. It's like, you know, saying things like that and they just get completely destroyed. Like, that's always very satisfying, to me at least. And yeah, the match with Pauline was something, because that was a good example of it, because she was very much like that. And then Pauline, you know, she was, once she started badmouthing her friends, it was on at that point. The right just smacked her in the head with her staff. She didn't really do any damage, but she didn't have to, because you know, she can be scary in her own way. Characters that have their eyes closed a lot, as a general rule, they can get pretty scary. You know, a character from Miki Musume comes to mind. I don't know if she has her eyes closed a lot, but she definitely had it closed a lot for that fight. She had her eyes open at least one point, I know, but... And then Reina's, I was looking forward to Reina's, you know, I do like her little comment about him having a family, and he took it completely the wrong way, as kind of like, you know, as I'm gonna kill you, am I gonna leave any orphans behind or anything? You know, so she's, he took that the wrong way, but it was hilarious, so. Never got an answer about why he resorted to villainy, but I guess we'll have to speculate, or hope for an eventual flashback, I guess. But, yeah, you gotta love him using an attack on her that was said, no, don't use that, you'll kill her. And then, he does it anyway. And then she starts about to use it on him, and then he suddenly wants to quit. So, yeah, very villainy behavior for you. You can dish it out, but you can't take it. But, yeah, and once again, I was on a character's same wavelength, because Reina also made a comment about, no fair, pretty much right after I did, during the reaction. But yeah, just the one guy that was up against Bob Mile he just left, like, not even a chance for anything. And then we had our poofy hair super duper villain over here take his place. Of course, she never stood a chance. And once again, she insulted that chest, which is just a horrible thing to do. And at that point, yeah, she signed her own death warrant. She was dead. You know, it is interesting watching Mile fight with a sword, because yeah, she doesn't really look like she's has a super refined technique, which, you know, she kind of commented on, but she's still very good regardless. So I don't know, I just kind of enjoyed watching her fight with a sword. She just came across as so nonchalant about it, you know, like she's just going through the motions, and like doesn't actually come across as a real sword fighter, you know, just as somebody that can sort of fight when the situation calls for it. So. And you gotta let her finish it all off with some fireworks. But yeah, they all saved the day. They all got a lot of offers to join groups, but as we already knew, they are a group together. We're not gonna ruin that. And to prove the point, they all got together for their Super Sentai introduction and post thing. And yeah, I think everyone was very impressed. Just, I love how they even managed to have the colored smoke. Like, that takes a lot of preparation for that, so I was at least very impressed, even if nobody else was. And then we have Pauline selling the little figures and droids. I don't know what you call those things exactly. What do they call them at the show? I don't remember. But they sell for 5 silver coins each, so... yeah, but everyone wanted them, of course. Of course, you'd have to have a full set at least. Preferably 3 or 5. Well, they just call them dolls, it looks like, so, but whatever. The point is I would love them, and if they're gonna sell them, I'd probably buy them. I don't actually have 15 silver on me at the moment, but maybe I could get them on a discount or something. And of course I wanted autographs and handshakes and stuff, and just, yeah, basically full-on idols is what they are now. So, not the average life she wanted, but I'd say it's a pretty great life regardless. At a certain point, you should probably just give up on what you wanted and just accept that you have something pretty good here. So, that'd be my advice to her, at least. And she is kind of living the dream here in some respects, so. But anyway, yeah, I really like the 3rd episode. This show does continue to be very fun, very enjoyable, so I'm looking forward to more. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment. because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.